In 2021, a series of critical vulnerabilities shook the cybersecurity world, leaving thousands of Microsoft Exchange servers wide open to attack. Known collectively as ProxyShell, these exploits allowed attackers to bypass authentication and execute code as administrators. But how did it happen? To understand ProxyShell, we first need to look at the architecture of the Exchange CAS, or Client Access Service. ProxyShell isn't just one bug. It's a chain of three distinct vulnerabilities that, when combined, create a perfect storm. First, the attacker uses an ACL bypass vulnerability. This tricks the server into thinking the request is coming from a trusted internal source. Once inside the door, the second flaw allows them to elevate their privileges on the Exchange PowerShell backend. Finally, they use the third vulnerability to write arbitrary files to the server. This is the final key to the kingdom. The most common payload? A web shell. This is a malicious script hidden on the server that lets attackers issue commands remotely. With a web shell installed, the attacker no longer needs the original exploit. They have a persistent backdoor into the corporate network. From the compromised Exchange server, attackers can move laterally, jumping to domain controllers and stealing sensitive data. Timing was critical. Patches were actually released in April and May, but many organizations failed to apply them immediately. When the exploit details became public in August, it triggered a frenzy. Hackers started scanning the internet for any unpatched systems. It wasn't just espionage. Ransomware gangs like Lockbit quickly adopted ProxyShell to deploy encryption payloads across networks. Detecting these attacks was difficult because they used legitimate processes. Security teams had to comb through IIS logs for specific patterns. One key indicator was requests to the auto-discover endpoint with strange suffixes, a hallmark of the ACL bypass attempt. Part of the problem was that Exchange patching can be complex and disruptive, causing some admins to delay critical updates. Hybrid environments were especially hard hit. Even if you moved to the cloud, keeping one on-prem server for management left a door open. The ProxyShell incident taught the industry a painful lesson. Perimeter security is not enough. Internal services must be hardened. This accelerated the adoption of zero-trust principles. Verify every request, no matter where it comes from, even your own email server. Today, mitigation means more than just patching. It requires network segmentation and active monitoring for web shell behavior. Vulnerabilities will always exist. The difference between a breach and a blocked attempt is often the speed of response. Understanding how ProxyShell worked is key to defending against the next generation of server-side attacks. Stay patched, stay secure, and thanks for watching.